everyone, I'm Nicole with Guiding Echoes, and in this video I want to share my new favorite oracle deck with you. It's called the Conscious Spirit Oracle Deck. It's written and illustrated by Kim Dreyer, and she did an absolutely beautiful job with this deck. It's the reason that I had to tell you about it. So again, it's written and illustrated by Kim Dreyer, and it's also published by US Game Systems Incorporated. So the deck comes with 44 cards, and it also comes with a little oracle book, or I should say a little book that tells you, what the cards mean. It gives you a deeper meaning of each of the cards. And the reason I like this deck so much is not just is the artwork beautiful, which is what you're about to see a little later, but it has a very specific purpose, and the purpose of this deck is to help you awaken your consciousness. So it's all about awakening and finding your life purpose. In fact, in the introduction of her booklet, it says, by working from card 1 through card 44, you will be taken through the steps to awaken and discover your own unique path. The cards are not quick fix pills. The guidance they share requires your input and work. So you're going to have homework doing this deck. The guidance they share, I already read that part. They are here to assist you in making lifestyle changes that bring you into alignment with your higher self. These oracle cards are meant to be a conduit between your higher guides and yourself, the cosmos and the earth, a tool through which spirit, angels, and guides can touch your heart. The cards were designed to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and the wisdom of the universe with you, allowing you to find your soul's purpose, and in doing so, raise the energy of earth and bring about healing, compassion, and love for all of life. So those of you who have worked with me or who follow me on really any social media platform, be it Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and those of you who have also read my articles, you know that I am all about finding your higher self, giving a voice to your authentic self, and finding your life purpose in your soul's journey. If I were to break down my mission in life, it would be to help you find your purpose and to help you awaken your passion and to find the path that is right for you, so you can live a life worthy of your dreams, your goals, and your higher self. So that's probably why I like this deck so much. So as you can see, the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. And with each deck, it takes you on a different journey, or I should say a different part of your journey. So in this deck, we talk about spirit awakening, transformation, gratitude, and there's also different cards in here that are specific to your chakras, just kind of like this one right here. So this is the Earth Chakra. What I absolutely love about these cards is that the artwork is so beautiful and so detailed that you could easily use them not just as tools for awakening, but as visualization aids. So the next card I'm about to show you is Archangel Raphael, and he's associated with healing. So as a visualization tool, if healing is something that you're wanting to bring into your life, and this can be physical healing, spiritual healing, emotional healing, which I think is what a lot of us need right now, you can take this card and you can just kind of put yourself in it. And she has a beautiful representation of what Archangel Raphael looks like to her. And so you can take this card and kind of put yourself in it and imagine what it would be like to talk to him while you're being showered in this aura of green light. So I love absolutely everything about this deck. So we have different elementals in here. This is the water elemental. And there's so many things that you can use this deck for. So one of the things I started doing with this deck a few days ago is I decided that I was going to take one card each day, and I'm doing this in order. So I take one card every day, and that card is kind of my guidance for the day. And a lot of people do that with tarot, and tarot is a great practice as well. But I like that this is specific. And so I feel like with each day, I'm working through a different block, and I'm getting to know more about myself, more about my purpose, and I'm really feeling wonderful spiritual changes taking place. I can feel my awakening becoming better. I can feel my consciousness expanding. I can feel blocks being removed. And I'm excited about this because I know that this deck will do exactly the same thing for you. So there's not one way, there's not a right way or a wrong way to use this deck. You can use it however you like. You can still use different 3-card readings that you've used with tarot decks or I shouldn't say regular oracle decks. There's no such thing as a regular oracle deck. They're all different. But you could still do a 3-card reading, past, present, future. Or you could do the situation, the advice, and the outcome. And I'm sure that it'll work just fine. So this is, just a preview of what the deck looks like, along with all of the different beautiful pictures in here. And I'm sure you can see why I'm in love with this deck. I mean, it's just so gorgeous. And I think that the reason the energy is so different from other decks is because Kim did both the writing and the illustration. So she put a lot of energy into these cards. And because she knew what she was going for with each beautiful illustration, she knew what type of energy to put into it. And I have never seen a deck that encompasses each idea, each feeling so very precisely, so very clearly. You've probably noticed by now that I just can't say enough good things about this deck. I am absolutely in love with it. So you may know that I'm starting to offer intuitive life coaching, and most likely this will end up being a big part of that practice. So I highly encourage you to pick up one of these decks. If you're interested in learning more about your own consciousness, your own awakening, or if you're like me and you simply like to have lots of different tarot decks and oracle decks, because each one works a little differently, they all have specific themes or subjects that they follow, then you just can't go wrong adding this into your library. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you before I forget. I think this is so cool. All right, I want you to see the back of these decks. And the back of a deck is not usually something that I'm gung-ho about or excited about, but this is the exception. So I want you to see this card right here. And when we look at this card, actually I'm going to get up and get a little bit closer here. So when we look at this card, we can see that there's like this tree of life happening right here. And this card right here is a beautiful illustration of your ascension and of your awakening. So this is a wonderful visualization tool. This is something that you can use to work on balancing your own chakras and energy centers. Isn't this brilliant? This is on the back of a card. You've got a chakra chart on the back of these oracle cards. It's amazing. And so down here we have the root chakra, and then of course it continues to go up along the path all the way up to your crown chakra, and we can see the moon up here in the sky going through its different its different, you know the word I'm looking for, right? Because I sure as hell don't. It's different stages. It's different stages. So, and in life we go through our different stages too, and this deck encompasses all those different stages so beautifully, and it shows you how to work through them. So again, we have all these different chakras right here. It clearly has each wheel and the color associated with it. So if you're wanting to do chakra work on yourself or on someone you know, the back of these cards are something you can work with on that alone. So there you go. That is my new favorite deck. And again, it is the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck, illustrated and written by Kim Dreyer, and it's published by US Game Systems Incorporated. So you can probably find this on Amazon or wherever books are sold, and if there's a New Age shop near you and they don't carry this deck, ask them to carry this deck. This is one deck that absolutely every New Age or occultic store should carry. It's that amazing. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you end up purchasing this deck, could you let me know? I just like to collaborate with different people and find out what works for them and whether or not they found the reviews helpful and accurate. So once you purchase this deck, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think about it and how this deck has helped you out. You can also join Kim Dreyer on Facebook. I don't remember her exact link, but if you put in her name and Conscious Spirit, her page pops up. So you can take a look at all the other art that she offers, because she'll post different pictures, different illustrations that she's created. And my God, I mean, her work is just breathtakingly beautiful. And no, she didn't pay me to put this out there. In fact, the first time I spoke to her was a couple days ago when I told her, hey, I want to do a review on this deck. How do I pronounce your last name? So I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but anyhow, there you go. If you would like a reading, or you would like to contact me for a reading, I do those, so you can check out my website at guidingechoes.com. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever there's social media, I'm probably there, and I will have the links down below. I will also have a link that'll show you where you can purchase this deck. So I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you next time. Namaste.